Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. And welcome to a Saturday stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is, whatever day it is. I hope that the weekend is treating you well, and I'm glad that you could come out and join me on a Saturday for some more hot resistance activities. And we're going to be getting into it again with some modded XCOM 2 as we have been doing, chat. But hopefully, again, the weekend has been treating you well so far. As I said on the Twitter machine, man, it has been a week of all time. But we'll get into that. But good to see you guys, as always. God, let me see. There's so many people in chat now. Like, I remember, listen, chat. This is a little bit of a... So, like, I remember, Pepperidge Farm remembers, back in the day, when we were doing this, a year ago, when I was still relatively new at this whole streaming thing. I remember I could just like scroll in the chat and I could see like the beginning of what everyone was saying, and I could go out and I could say hello to each individual person that was here in the chat, which was a thing that I like to do, but I'm not complaining because it means there's a lot more people in the community now, but like I scroll up to the top and I can't even see the top of the chat because there's so many messages in chat. Like, there's more messages in chat than there was time since the stream started. And so it makes it harder for me to go through and say hello to everybody. No, god damn it, BLM, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just like, it's crazy how many more people there are today than there were, just 12 months ago. But let me see. I apologize, but I gotta say hello to some people. We got Yes Now, Troubleshooter, Black Hydra. Good to see you guys, as always. Dark Sarah rolling in as well. We got Wasteland with his definitely on the level 3rd/4th/5th hand pew pews. We got Ven, we got Aether and Jotun coming in saying that they're going to be lurking because they're doing some moving. So thanks for joining us, Jotun. Good to see you guys as always. Man, we got so many other people. We got Erst coming in on a Saturday as well. Like, we got Wolf Warrior in here, who I feel like I haven't seen in a hot minute, but good to see you, Wolf. Han Cholo as well, before getting smacked with a gift sub. Like, so many people, chat, and it just keeps going. We got CVEX as well. Good to see you, CVEX. I know you'll be lurking in the back for most of the stream, but we're always glad to see you. Glad to have you. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well so far. But yeah, we're all out here. So we're not gonna battle royale in the mech. I mean, you guys can still battle royale in the mech bay. Like, I'm just understand that, like, if you choose to participate in the battle royale and then you die, you don't get your death benefits. Sorry. Accidental death and dismemberment does not cover battle royales in the mech bay. So I'm just like, I want to point that out now before you guys get the wrong idea. But good to see you guys again, as always. We had, again, it's been a hell of a week. It's been a hell of a week. I obviously, we don't talk about politics, but here in the US, we did have the inauguration this week and the flurry of activity that came after that. We had a little bit of a snowpocalypse here in Texas. I know some places definitely got hit harder than others. For me specifically, we did in fact get some snow. Like, in my area, we did get enough snow that, like, you couldn't see the ground. Like, the ground was white. And it was kind of fun. So, I mean, obviously it wasn't like everything shut down because people in Texas don't know how to do snow and winter weather. But in spite of the fact that everything shut down, it was basically just a snow day because, like, at least in my area, the snow wasn't really bad enough to justify everything shutting down, but everybody shut down anyway. Which was kind of nice because then I was able to get where I needed to go and there was no traffic and there weren't that many idiots out there in the world doing shit. So it was kind of nice. It was kind of nice. It was a nice, lazy day that day. But yeah, we had all that different stuff going on. It was a busy week at work for me, but not for good reasons. So you know, I'm glad to have that behind me. Glad to be here on the weekend with you guys. Glad to be hanging out with you so that we can get some hot resistance activity going on. All right, there we go, chat. There we go. Let me make sure that the game audio is actually on so that you can hear it. And it should be a little quiet as usual, but it's definitely working. So, chat, let us, I mean, you know, it's a little bit of a tradition at this point, chat, so let's have a look. Let's see, who is Shen simping for today? Chat, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who that is. I mean, it's one of the randomly generated portraits that it gives people when they get promoted. No, that's not a dead person in this case. This is a promotion thing. I don't know who that is, though. I don't know who that is. So, Shen is simping for... Can we maybe... Is there... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not... It might be Wasteland. Because Wasteland Wanderer is kind of like... They have a little bit of like a kind of a drab color palette. A little bit of like grays and browns. So yeah, it could be Wasteland Wanderer. I'm not sure. It's a little weird. It's a little strange. So I don't know who it is that Shin is simping for today, but clearly she's picked out her favorite. So good for you, Shin. And without further delay, we already talked about this a little bit at the beginning of the stream, at the beginning of the preamble, but we have a retaliation mission, chat. And for those of you who were not here at the end of the stream last stream, good lord, look at this operation name. Big ol' sack of God. It is time, chat, to head to India for a retaliation mission. The retaliation mission of all time. Travis says, "G'day, cunts, how's the weekend treating the Xeno hunting?" Well, we're actually just about to get into it, I know, crazy. 30 minutes into the stream and we're already getting into an operation. I don't know what the world's coming to. But you got here just in time to see Operation Big Ol' Sack of God. Which, again, I said it at the end of this stream. I'm going to start off this stream by saying it again. I have a lot of mods in this mod pack. The Operation name mod pack has been the consistent heavy hitter. Like, it has, I don't know who came up with that mod. I don't know who threw together the collection of like, parts that the op names get made out of. But man, that person deserves, I don't know, money or like something. They need support because holy crap, that is a name of all time. Remember, Ro, you can't say cunt, you have to say cunts. If you add an S, the bot doesn't bop you, but it doesn't like the singular for some reason. Ro, I don't know why. But yeah, here we go, chat. So let's see, what do we got? What do? Yeah, I know, Ro. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing. I think that's a Twitch moderation thing, because I have added the word to the filter. And yet, for some reason, Nightbot is still bopping it, so I don't know why. I've told it, like, every variation of the word cunt is okay, and it just, like, nope. Anyway, let's see, we got an honor guard, a shield bearer, flamethrower guy, a codex, 2 sectoids, a sectopod, a lancer, a trooper, only 1 chrysalid, and a snake to go with it. So we got a nice spread of enemies, including some that we haven't seen for a while, like sectoids. But we do have a codex, chat. So for those of you that don't know, the current objective that we have in the storyline is to use the Skulljack on a codex. So because there's a codex on this mission, we might actually have an opportunity to do that. So let's go ahead and confirm. We're going to get started on this mission, chat. We got to put together our team.
We'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
Yes, thank you, Dad. I was just talking about that. Let's get all the equipment stripped off of our folks, as always, so that we can set up our team proper like. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh no, that's right. Dark Sarah has the chosen pistol, and that's intentional because they're pretty much the only person who uses a pistol. I remember that now. The chosen sniper rifle for Grendler, again, because Grendler is currently the only person that uses a sniper rifle. Ro, I'm gonna need that suit and the flamethrower and the med kit back. I'll take the acid canister as well, at least for now. Let's see, we got Croyd out there. We got Max Dammit with their hollow targeter. Wander, I'm gonna have to take this kit off of you. You can keep the katana as a melee specialist. Let's see. Wait, what the hell? Oh, this is our placeholder. I was like, when did we get a sniper with a sword? And then I remembered we have a placeholder character. I should probably do something goofy with them, just because. Let me see. Yes, we're gonna need that bullpup, and I'm gonna take those venom rounds off of you. I don't know why it decided to give EW the sniper cannon, but okay. That is indeed a thing. Who else? Anybody else got any gear? No, I think that's it. Alright, so let's put together our team, Chad. We know that we're gonna need somebody that's a close combat specialist, because we gotta get in close. And we gotta skulljack that codex. Didn't die last week. No, you did not, Travis. In fact, sadly, we did lose someone last week. I didn't really do much of a recap for last stream. But for those of you that were not here last stream, we did in fact lose somebody, and it was track tension. They basically got stepped on by a sectopod, which is kind of a terrible way to go, but unfortunately there wasn't anything we could do to save him. I was in the process of trying to get to him, and then a sectopod came out of nowhere and basically just walked all over him. Like, he was already down, he was bleeding out, and then the sectopod walked over him and he fell down, and the damage caused him to die. So yeah, I was not happy about that. I was not happy about that at all. And super bad for blit. I can words, chat. I can words. First time chatter says thanks for the gift sub to Dark Sarah. Well, thank you, Dark Sarah, for gifting that sub to Supervat. And Supervat, welcome not only to the stream on a Saturday, I hope the weekend is treating you well, but also welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions. Infantry is squishy. I mean, you say that, Dark Sarah, but like, that's 90% of our barracks. And Oxford as well, roll into the chat. Good to see you, Oxford. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you're having a good weekend too. She cannot, in fact, words. Listen here, Ben. I don't need you calling me out like that, alright, buddy? Get the fuck out of here with that. Anyway, chat. Let's put together our squad. Let's see. Who is gonna be leading the charge today? I mean, when I think of close combat, chat, I think you know who I'm thinking of. I think you know who I'm thinking of. It's either gonna be Crappy or it's gonna be Kolowski. And in this particular case, I feel like we gotta send in Crappy on this one, chat. I mean, if we're gonna have somebody that's in close range, it's gotta be Crappy, right? And then let me double check. Because they have been doing some gremlin stuff. So let me see. Do we have... We do not have a Mark III gremlin in storage, but we might have the supplies to build one. So let's have a look. Let's see. Gremlin Mark III. We do, in fact, have enough. It's actually not that expensive, so let's do it. There we go. Let's get him upgraded, and then we'll put the war suit on, because, of course. And let's see. I feel like Shredder Gun is always going to be the pick, because it's just objectively better than the rocket launcher at this point in the campaign. As for the grenades, we may not go grenade. There's part of me that wants the med kit. But we also got to give him the skulljack, so that's... I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Alright, chat, listen. Normally we go with the war suit for close range combat. But hear me out. If I give Crappy the Warden armor, they lose the Shredder gun. But I can not only give him the Skulljack, but I can also give him a medkit. Because the war suit only has one equipment slot. Right? But the Warden suit has two, and in this particular instance, I think Crappy needs a Skulljack and a medkit. So my reasoning here is because Crappy's gonna have to get in close, he might be in a situation where he's too far away for anybody else to heal him. So I want him to have that medkit to be able to heal himself if necessary, but we still need him to be able to Skulljack the Codex. I'll tell you what else we're gonna do. I said I was gonna do this, and I'm gonna do it. Let's see. I'm looking for a specific thing, chat. I'm looking for a specific thing. It's in here somewhere, I know it is. Is it? I thought it was in here. There it is. And then I want to... I can't upgrade the equipment. I was gonna rename it, but it's not gonna let me. So there we go. We gave Crappy his sniper rifle back. Which, I mean, technically we did that with the Chosen shotgun. But it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Half hour of boss saying chicken words. Listen. I can't stop you from making compilations, but I can do a copyright strike against you. Because remember, fair use is a joke. Don't make me abuse the system. Alright, there we go. That's our first person. Of course, obviously, if we're going to be bringing in Crappy, then we need to be bringing in... Oh, that's right. Crappy's not actually bonded with anybody. I forgot about that. Well, you know what? If Crappy's not bonded with anybody, let's put in Brewster. Brewster Buffalo, who we have not put in for quite some time. I think it's about time we put them in because, again, that's XCOM's ass right there. That is XCOM's ass. Look at that. Let's see. They've only got the pistol and mobility. We don't really need pistol stuff because I don't think that they're actually speccing into pistol skills, right? Yeah. Like, Buffalo's basically just going all Sentinel. So we don't need the pistol. With that being the case, if we're gonna do Sentinel, then I'm definitely gonna give Brewster Venom rounds. Because if they're gonna be taking a lot of Overwatch and reaction shots, I want to be spreading that poison damage all over the place. And then I think Mo Medkit's Mo better. I think Mo Medkit's Mo better, chat. And then maybe we can get a little bit of a relationship going here between Crappy and Brewster. The game devs really like the assets of that suit. I mean, to be fair, bro, the suit is from a different game. I believe it's on one of the Unreal tournaments, the most recent one. I think is where that's from. I could be wrong. Let's see. Who else do we want to put in? Let's see. I feel like we haven't taken Dark Sarah out in a while. So maybe we get Dark Sarah on the field, and that'll give us an opportunity to put Travis out there too. I can fucks with it, chat. I can fucks with it. We'll take that Chosen pistol out for a spin. Let's see. We'll go with the Shredder. And if we're gonna take a grenade, I think we take the Acid Bomb. And then if we're taking Dark Sarah, then we want to take, who is it? It's Travis, right? Yeah, Travis. There we go. It's Travis. And then, let's see, give you the beam cannon. You've already got the rage suit, the advanced vibroblade. I don't remember. I don't remember if we made it to the point where we can upgrade that yet. Let me see. Let me see if we have an upgrade. Nah, I think the advanced vibroblade is still the best one that we have at the moment. Well, maybe not. Chet, is the fusion blade the upgrade to that? I'm not sure. I feel like it's not. I think this is just the regular upgraded sword. Acid bomb, is that like those bath bombs I keep? So, chat, I saw this thing the other day on the internet. And, it was a toaster. And on the side of the toaster, it said, "My last bath bomb." And I was just like, yeah, I kind of want to buy that toaster. I feel like that's a good toaster. And Troubleshooter gifting us sub to Perk Princess, C Perk Princess. That's what you get. That's what you get for showing your head in chat. You're always gonna catch that collateral gift sub. But thank you, Troubleshooter, for the gifted sub, and welcome, Perk Princess, to the cult of bad tactical decisions. Or says the one that costs more is the more advanced one. Well, the thing is, I don't think that we've actually gotten to the point where we have the tier 3 knife. Which is weird, because we have the tier 3 sword, but for some reason I don't think we have the tier 3 knife. And I'm not sure why. Like, I assume it's locked behind some research that we haven't done yet. Because we have the arc blade, which is the tier 2 sword. And then, like, at this point, we're getting, like, way down. You know what? Maybe it is the tier 3, because we have the vibroblade, which should be the tier 2. So then I guess the advanced vibroblade would be the tier 3. Dear streamer, I'm writing today to chastise you and your chat in this 5-part multi-video essay. I will... Listen here, Perk Princess. If I can provide you with that kind of content, that kind of inspiration, I challenge you. I challenge you. Do your 5-part multi-video essay. I can't promise that my community will watch it, but I will watch your 5-part multi-video essay. So you'll have at least one view. Oh no, I'm not saying they won't do it. I'm saying I encourage you to do it. I mean, I guess technically that is no balls, but I didn't phrase it that way. Anyway, I think Travis has got the best blade that we can give him, so I'm gonna go with that. Of course, we're gonna give him the heavy strike module because it's Travis, you know how we do. And then we need a mech, chat. We need a mech trooper, so... I think Erst was the one who went on the latest op, and I feel like Thanosi is probably the one that has been on the bench the longest so far. So let's put in Thanosi. Let's make sure we got all of the upgraded weaponry. Actually, no, that's right. We didn't take out EW last stream. I forgot about that. That's why he's got the goofy, whatchamacallit, the sniper cannon. So we gotta put in EW. But then that also means I'm gonna have to take the weapon from Thanosi. Sorry, Thanosi, nothing personal. Alright, there we go. And then we'll give him the plasma. The best blade is the one that is in the Xeno. I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there. The fusion blade costs twice as much as the advanced vibroblade, so it's the better of the two. No, I get that, Urs. I understand that the fusion blade is more expensive than the advanced vibroblade. But we actually have two melee classes. We have the Blade Master, which is like the traditional, like ranger sword-wielding class. So the fusion blade is a sword, whereas the advanced vibroblade is a knife, which is specifically for the commando subclass. And the thing is, Travis has the commando subclass, but not the Blade Master's subclass. So they can only use the knife and not the sword. Which, I mean, it makes sense that it would be cheaper in terms of cost because the knife is not as useful. It's mainly meant as a defensive weapon, and because I'm an idiot and I make bad decisions, I'm trying to use it as an offensive weapon. Well, not necessarily, Urs. Not necessarily. Let's see. If we're gonna do that, let's go with the shredder gun. And then because it's EW and he's got himself a lot of grenade capacity, I think we will take a frost bomb. And then we have the ammo thing as well. So chat, listen. I want to take dragon rounds, but I also want to take blue screen rounds. And I feel like giving the blue screen rounds to EW is the better decision because his weapon already does a lot of damage. So if we shoot it with blue screen rounds as well, then we're more likely to do heavy damage to the few robots. Because I think it's just the Codex and the Sectopod that are on this mission. But the Sectopod especially, we want to be able to do as much damage as possible. So I'm going to do blue screen for EW. And then with EW, I forget, that's Vin. Vin is the one who is bonded with EW. So let's make sure that Vin gets his armor. We'll make sure that he actually gets an appropriate weapon this time around. He's only got the pistol or travel light, so because he's a medic, we're going to keep him with travel light. I'm going to give him the med kit and the dragon rounds. So that's 3 med kits. We got 2 damage over time, ammo types. We're bringing the Skulljack so we can use it on the Codex. I feel like... Do we trade out? Do we trade out the grenade for something else? I mean, we could go medkit, chat. We could go medkit. Because again, mo medkits, mo better. Because we're only doing 4 to 5 damage. You did, Virgin. You did in fact see Crappy with a rifle. Definitely a sniper rifle. It's definitely a sniper rifle. But the plasma grenades are kind of shit at this point in the campaign. The gas bomb isn't much better, but it does have the poison effect, so we get more damage over time. But it only works on organic enemies. So like the radius on this is 5. The radius on the regular grenade is only 3. Let's try it out, Chad. Let's try the gas grenade. Let's see what happens. Alright, let me see. Everybody's got their armor. Everybody has weapons. We're all upgraded. I think this is as good as it's gonna get, Chad. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. It's not the chosen shotgun. Yeah, it's definitely not the chosen shotgun. I would never do that. Never. Let me see. Okay, everything is good, I think. Hold on a second, chat. I apologize. I'm checking something here because computer's being difficult today. There we go. Alright, chat, let's make it hot.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
You know what time it is, chat? It is time to begin Operation Big Ol' Sack of God. Bad choice of words, Driftnir. Bad choice of words.
Now that we've got the aliens' attention, they've taken it out on one of the resistance outposts in the area. We're heading in to secure the camp and protect as many civilians as we can. Eliminate all hostile forces attacking the site. You can regret coming after the resistance. Menace 1-5. Hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot, and so did we.
Chat,
You
look
won't
at
have a
this.
concealed position for deployment on this one.
Look at this, chat. EW not only has 9 armor, he's up to 24 health now, and he gets the additional 2 temporary armor at the beginning. Like, this man is just all tank all the time. This guy is giving a fucking sectopod a run for his money. Jesus. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Get a lay of the land here. So they put us mostly in a corner, but there could be enemies in this vicinity. I feel like the action is mostly going to be over here because it looks like we got some kind of a structure here, so that's probably where most of the action is going to be. So let us get EW underway. What do we got? Nothing. Okay. Let's see what else we can do. We got Ven, who's got good mobility. But he's also a medic, so I kind of want to hang him back a little bit. Crappy's also got good mobility. So let's go ahead and move up.
Follow me. Fading out.
Chat. That's that mimetic skin. In case you guys forgot, we upgraded Crappy with mimetic skin, so that anytime he's in full cover and the enemy can't see him, he automatically gains concealment. Which essentially makes him the greatest scout of all time. Brewster, I think we'll move up to the car. We'll just establish some fields of fire here real quick.
Excellent.
Get Dark Sarah up close. Let's see, Travis, of course. Travis is gonna be out here doing Aussie things. Oh, we got an Advent trooper. Look at that. And a lot of folks on the Advent side working for us these days. Not that I'm complaining. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and we will move up EW to here. And then let's put Travis right in behind him.
Affirmative.
And then Vin, again, not that I want him to completely miss out on the action, but I would rather that he kind of hang back. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen.
All right.
Okay, we got some Advent troops. Okay, that's it. I was expecting a little more. Typically, these retaliation missions are a little busier. Alright, let's see what EW can find. Alright, there we go. We got a turret. Yeah? Oh, and it also looks like they've got one of these big-ass guns that they would normally use to attack the Avenger. And Troubleshooter gifted another sub, this time to Drift Near, Drift Near. Welcome to the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions, or welcome back, I should say. And Troubleshooter, thank you for the gifted sub once again, out here on a tear, just gifting everybody in the chat that doesn't have a badge, so thank you for that. Alright, let's see. So it does have 3 armor, and of course, as we know, EW does not have the ability to strip armor except with his special ability. He has Chip Away. But I feel like I don't want to use that on a turret. Because we have other things that can probably do the job. Let's see. Travis can't really get to anywhere that not only provides cover... Well, I guess technically there's some half cover there. Elite Trooper, let's move you up a little bit and see if we're going to expand the scope of what we've got. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Wait, can I... Chat, can we get up... Can we climb the water tower? Because that would be broke. You capture that gun and mount it on the main ship. I mean, we could potentially hack it if we had a hacker, but I didn't bring one this time around. Because there aren't that many robotic enemies on the map this time, so it didn't really feel like a good fit for this particular mission. Let's get Vin moved up. Again, he's not going to be doing much, but I'll put him on Overwatch for now, just in case we have an enemy wander in. Crappy. Technically, you can see the turret from there, but you don't do any shred damage. Does Brewster do any shred damage? I don't think so. Again, mostly a sentinel, which means they're going to get a lot of Overwatch, they're going to get a lot of return fire. Alright, so here's what we'll do. Now, you can't see it from there, but you can see the turret from here, so I'll bring up Travis. We'll bring up Travis. If we take the shot with Travis, we are shredding 2 armor. So I'll take 2 armor over no armor. Okay, I don't know how a turret managed to dodge. I feel like a turret should not get a dodge roll. Yeah, EW has the blue screen rounds, so the turret would definitely get smoked if we used them. The thing is, I kind of want to hold EW in reserve, though, in case that sectopod shows up. Like, I'm trying not to use EW to kill the turret if I don't absolutely have to. Because at the moment, it's the only enemy that we have on the field. So, when and where I can, I would like to keep EW's shot in reserve. Because I'm still... I got a little bit of PTSD from last stream when I was like, oh, it's fine, we'll destroy this sectopod, and then another one showed up. So I'm suddenly extremely paranoid about sectopods. I am just... understandably so, I would argue. Buffalo, you can't really get anywhere. I mean, we could technically put you in a position with Overwatch, but you're not going to be able to see the turret no matter what we do. And Dark Sarah could potentially see the turret, but then is not going to be able to do much because, well, I mean, technically with a pistol, Nah, we're not gonna do 7 damage with a pistol. Alright, so what we do then is let's get Dark Sarah over on the left flank. Oh, you can! No, never mind. Alright, we'll hold on to Dark Sarah because I have an idea. And here's my idea. It's a dumb idea. But it is an idea.
What can I help you with?
Alright, so now that we've done that, we can use Dark Sarah's combat presence to give another shot to Brewster.
Good work. Reminds me of myself.
And then use the chosen rifle to take out the turret. Because it does 8 to 10 damage, so as long as we don't miss, we're gonna kill. Outstanding. Alright, that's a turret now. Now, we'll go ahead and we'll put EW on Overwatch. We will bring up Crappy to a little bit of a better position for right now. Actually, you know what? Because he's in concealment, we can use him as the scout. We can use him as a scout, because as long as he doesn't get flanked, they're not going to see him. And Cody resubscribing for a 16th month, 1 year, +4. Saying boss lady of the chat, good to see you, Cody. Glad to have you on a Saturday. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well. And thank you for the 16, the gigantic 16 months of support. You do not have to do it, but I appreciate you for being here for so long, hanging out with us for all that time, and being a part of the cult. God, Brewster and those Overwatches, man. Killed that chrysalid so hard you broke the game. Yeah, Icto's in chat for an OG sub. Cody is another one. Like, you don't see them very often because they're usually doing other stuff, but man, Cody is another one of those that's been around since the very, very beginning. One of the very first folks to sub to the channel. Alright, so we killed the chrysalid. The snake is a sniper snake. Snipey snake. Tell you what, we're gonna go ham, chat. We're gonna go ham. What do we got? Alright, that's gonna trigger that pod. So we got a shield bearer, an honor guard, and a purifier. Honor guard is a pretty big threat. So is the shield bearer. I think 67% versus 57%. I don't like it, chat. I don't like it. What other options do we have? Because we can bring up Travis. Travis will have a shot at the snake from here, which I'm okay with. I'll like snipey snakes. Only 62%. If I use dedication, nah, that's just mobility. All right. Let's take the shot. Let's see if Travis is gonna get lucky. Probably not, but let's give it a try. I mean, it was a dodge, but we still put some damage downrange. So we got this trooper. Oh, you actually got a flank shot on the purifier. Okay, well that's all well and good, but I'd rather take out the snake if you could, please. God, all these, like, listen, chat, I feel like there's something wrong with the game because it genuinely feels like 3/4 of the enemies are dodging like everything. Is it just me, or does it feel like every shot so far this mission has been a dodge? Am I losing my mind, or is it just me? Let's see. We got Crappy, who's still in concealment. I mean, technically, we could get my man's like right up here. And they still don't know he's there. They still don't know he's there. Chat, we'll keep that as our ace in the hole. We'll keep that as our ace in the hole, chat. Let's see. Brewster can advance right up behind EW, so let's do it. Put that precision rifle to work. Might as well open the gate because it's a free action. 73, 68, and 59. I mean, everybody's got armor, though. That's the problem. Let me see. Maybe... If I did this... Okay, I can hit the shield bearer and the purifier with a shredder gun. Which will shred the armor off of both of them. And it'll do damage to both. It should also destroy the cover for both. And then we use the rest of our squad to clean up. Yeah, let's do it. Oh my god. I didn't realize... Oh, okay. No, that was... So here's the thing. I thought that the force of the shot threw the purifier that way, but it was just because the floor... Like, it destroyed the entire floor of the... Like, this was the corner of the building until just now when EW took the shot. And literally destroyed a quarter of the building. Unfortunately, it did drop that purifier into cover, so we still got to deal with that. But we got our precision shot on the shield bearer, which is good. That's exactly what we wanted. I don't want him giving that temporary HP to anybody. Dark Sarah, you're not going to be able to do anything from where you are, so I think what we'll do instead is we'll go for a big money charge and try to get in close. And then same story with Vin, you're not going to be able to do a whole lot from where you are. Although I'm not entirely sure that I want to charge up to half cover. I would really rather have you in full cover. But I don't think that's an option either. So... Decisions. We could get up here, but then I'm afraid he's in range of that honor guard, and I'm pretty sure the honor guard has a shotgun. So I'm a little bit reluctant to put Vin in shotgun range. So we'll be conservative. We'll be conservative for now. Alright, now we got Crappy again. Who's still in concealment. Which, I fucking... This is great. This is fucking hilarious and I love it. Okay, so we can get to this full cover without exposing Crappy.
All right.
I'm gonna do it. Man, look at that shit. I think they're gonna see Crappy now. Maybe not. Is this...
Better you than me.
Man.
I'm enjoying myself.
The reaction fire is on point. I mean, we built Brewster to be the defensive player. Like, as long as we put him in a good position, not only are they going to take reaction shots, but they're also going to take reactions on enemy attacks as well. So, I mean, it's literally what we built Brewster to do.
Heading over.
Alright, we still got no eyes. Crappy, you are still concealed. So do me a favor and come grab the loot. Let's see. Chosen information, chat. We got some information on the Chosen from this loot. How about that?
Time to up the gear.
Alright, where do we want to get? I mean, we could... Fuck it.
Yeah.
Come on, Crappy, you can do it. My man's the greatest scout. The greatest scout. And we just continue to bring our people forward.
Okay.
And let's see, Travis. Oh, you can actually make it up here. Alright. And we know there's at least a couple of enemies in this vicinity, so maybe it's not the worst idea to start bringing up somebody on the right flank.
Back in.
See if we can swat some of those flies. Speed loader. Let's see. Advent Trooper? Sure. Go ahead and just charge forward. And then EW, you're not gonna be able to do much from here, but we'll go ahead and put you on Overwatch anyway, so we got a base of fire at least. And then Ven, you go ahead and move up to full cover as well. Oh man, my man's just hopped that fence like it was nothing. I don't remember giving him any acrobatics abilities. Unfortunately, like, all of the civilians seem to be on the back part of the map, and they're getting wasted by the aliens. Well, there's the sectopod. We know where the sectopod is now, chat. Yeah, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose a lot of folks here. We've already lost 4 people. I mean, technically we only have to save 6, but like, there's like 1 person here, and all the rest of the people are up here, in amongst the aliens. So like, the game has kind of screwed us on this one by not giving us the ability to actually save any civilians before they start getting gunned down. And I'm sure there's probably at least 1 faceless out here, because that's just the way these things work.
Definitely.
Alright, Crappy, let's see what you can see.
I see an elite unit.
Okay, there we go. So we've seen the pod. However, because he's concealed, the pod does not actually get to take an action. They don't get their free scramble mode. Which is good, because we can put our people into better positions. Also, why... I'm a little bit confused about why Dark Sarah is absolutely insisting on running through fire in order to get here. Are you immune to the stuff? Battle meditation, spear handling. Yeah, this is really weird. I'll tell you what, let's send Dark Sarah over here so we can rescue at least 1 civilian.
Hi there.
And then maybe we can run up this flank and try to get a few more. In the meantime, I will put Dark Sarah on pistol overwatch, because we know the enemies are close. We know that there's a codex and some sectoids here. So I don't know if Travis is going to be in the danger zone if I move him up to this car. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. Let's hit the dedication for a little mobility boost. And then we can actually make it up here to the tree, but that's going to trigger the pod. So maybe we don't want to do that. I was hoping that would give us a little bit more flexibility tactically, but it doesn't really. So I'm just going to move up Travis and hope that we can cover that right flank. And Wrecked Carl showing up in the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you, Carl. Saying, how's the war going? So far, so good. We haven't had any catastrophes yet. So, it could certainly be going worse, that's for sure. Put our mans on Overwatch. I kind of want to take a shot. Could we? No. Alright, if I use the regular grenade, also no. Well, damn. Alright, well, like it or not, we're not going to be able to do a whole lot with EW this turn. But I have a feeling... I'm just trying to think of what we can do with the people that we currently have. Is you're going to see the sectopod from there. You're not going to see him from here.
Let's go.
So let's do that. I want to try to have all of my people in position so that next turn... we will be ready to go on the enemies here. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I do not like it. Now, if I move Brewster here, they're gonna be... Alright, so we'll do this. Again, we're gonna stay... We're gonna try not to trigger the pod just yet. I know they're probably gonna kill somebody again, but... for right now, I'm trying to be conservative with it. So I can move up to here without seeing the pod. And Crappy, you're still in concealment. As much as I would like to keep Crappy in a good position up front, I think I'm gonna send him around the back to rescue the civilians. Because if he does run into an enemy, they're not gonna do that much. Because they're not gonna know he's there. Okay, building is exploding. First and foremost, let's have Crappy save as many civilians as he can. I mean, I don't think this is gonna count for all three, but we can still try.
Going in. Quit standing around.
Oh, it did. Nice. And then we'll go ahead and move him up again. Get another civilian out of there. Alright, Buffalo is Brewster Buffalo. Yeah, and unfortunately there are two pods together, which is not ideal.
Go!
We might trigger a pod here, and if we do, that's gonna be bad, but...
Yep.
Again, Crappy is still in concealment, so technically they're not gonna see him.
To infiltrate the Advent network, we will need to move in with the Skulljack to initiate the process.